You will never receive more than what you believe you deserve. That's the foundation of everything. Your relationships, your career, your financial status, your personal fulfillment. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you subconsciously think you're entitled to. And if you've been settling, if you've been stuck, if you've been watching opportunities pass you by, it's not only because the world is unfair, it's because somewhere deep inside you've internalized the idea that this is all you're allowed to have. Deservedness is not arrogance, it's not entitlement, it's a psychological state, a belief system that dictates your expectations, your choices, and ultimately your reality. When you don't feel worthy of more, you unconsciously sabotage opportunities, resist change, and shrink yourself to fit within the limits of your comfort zone. But when you shift your perception, when you start embracing the idea that abundance is not only possible but also available to you, everything begins to change. Many of us grow up with conditioning that makes us believe we have to earn everything: love, success, wealth, happiness. We're taught that nothing comes easy, that we have to prove ourselves, that we need to struggle to be worthy. And while effort and discipline matter, they should never be mistaken for the price of self-worth. The core of deservedness is understanding that you don't have to suffer to receive. You don't have to struggle to be valuable. You are inherently worthy just by existing. This mental shift begins with awareness. How do you speak to yourself? What words do you use when you think about success, relationships, financial prosperity? Do you catch yourself saying, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, who am I to have this kind of life? These thought patterns shape your external world. If your mind is filled with doubts, if your inner dialogue is lasted with self-limiting beliefs, then your actions will follow suit. You won't go after that opportunity. You won't ask for that raise. You won't step into the version of yourself that you're capable of becoming. The good news is that you can rewire this. Your brain is adaptable. Neuroplasticity, the ability of your mind to reconfigure itself based on new thought patterns, proves that you can shift your internal programming. But this takes intentionality. It requires catching those old beliefs and replacing them with a new, empowered narrative. Instead of I am not good enough, you begin to tell yourself I am capable. Instead of I don't deserve abundance, you say I am worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, even unnatural, but over time, these new affirmations become ingrained, changing how you carry yourself and how you navigate the world. One of the most critical aspects of embracing your right to abundance is understanding that receiving is just as important as giving. So many people are generous with others, pouring their energy into supporting friends, family, colleagues, but when it comes to themselves, they reject what is being offered. They downplay compliments, they refuse help, push away opportunities. This resistance is a direct sign of a scarcity mindset. It's a subconscious belief that receiving means taking something away from someone else, that accepting abundance makes you greedy, that there's only so much to go around. But abundance isn't a zero-sum game. There is no shortage of success, no limits to happiness, no cap on financial prosperity. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more you can give. The more you fill your own cup, the more you can pour to others. Another key factor in deservedness is the company you keep. The people around you influence your self-perception more than you realize. If you surround yourself with individuals who constantly settle, who reinforce self-doubt, who project their own limitations onto you, your subconscious absorbs that energy. It starts aligning with their level. But when you place yourself in environments that uplift you, when you engage with people who operate at a higher frequency, who challenge you to expand, who encourage you to expect more, your entire mindset shifts. You start seeing what's possible. You begin to understand that playing small doesn't serve you or anyone else. Boundaries are another fundamental aspect of stepping into a mindset of deservingness. When you allow people to overstep, when you tolerate disrespect, when you keep saying yes to situations that drain you, you send a message to yourself that your needs don't matter. But the moment you start asserting boundaries, whether in relationships, business, or personal endeavors, you reinforce your worth. You show yourself in the world that you will no longer participate in dynamics that do not honor your value. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice, a daily commitment to seeing yourself in a new light, to speaking with conviction, to acting as if you already are the person who effortlessly attracts abundance. And this is where action comes in, because belief alone is not enough. You have to embody deservedness through your choices. Start taking up space, start speaking with certainty, start pursuing what you truly want, not just what feels safe. Life will always reflect back to you the energy you emit. If you operate from a place of lack, you will attract situations that reinforce that scarcity. But when you move from a place of confidence, of knowing your worth, of expecting more, the world rearranges itself to meet your expectations. Doors open, opportunities appear, the things you once thought were out of reach begin to flow naturally. So today, make a decision, a conscious shift. Stop asking for permission to deserve more. Stop waiting for external validation to afford what you already know deep down. You are worthy. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to prove it. You simply have to own it. And when you do, everything around you will begin to change.